out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Kind of hiking up the NFL off-season talk, man. I do talk NFL. You can check the playlist out. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Don't got to watch the NFL videos. But we do talk football. We try to talk some college football as well, too. We'll be collabing and doing some of that talk NBA. So check our playlist out, man. You see a lot of things that you may like in the playlist, different topics. But yeah, man, I wanted to talk about Russell Wilson, man. And I alluded to this on streams on my other channel. If you Detroit area, you like the Lions, Pistons, or somebody in Detroit, you want to know what's going on in Detroit, current events, check my other channel out, Motor City Sports Talk as well, too. But, yeah, man, I want to get talking about Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson, I've been meaning to get to this video the last couple of days, so I'm going to do it right and give y'all the proper length and all the pageantry and all the details and stuff. And Russell Wilson had to put a deadline on the Seattle Seahawks to pay him by April 15th to negotiate a contract. After the April 15th, if they don't come correct with a contract, and it's been quiet, so that means in the next 5 days, they got to come to a contract. So it's been good. If they've been quiet and nobody negotiated through the media or there's no rumblings coming out of his camp, that means they probably getting close to a deal. But it shouldn't even have to come to that because Matt Ryan didn't have to beg for his money. Matthew Stafford didn't have to beg for his money. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have to beg for his money. Kirk Cousins didn't have to beg for his money. Aaron Rodgers didn't know how to have to beg for his money. But when it comes to the brother Russell Wilson, he got to beg for his money. And white privilege is really, really real in the sport of football, especially amongst the quarterbacks. When it comes time to pay the brothers, they don't want to pay them. And the brothers put up with the most stuff, and the most stuff. And if you see brothers like Cam Newton make it to the Super Bowl or, guys like they don't have a lot of stuff on their team around them. They don't have what Aaron Rodgers have year to year in, year out. Or they don't have what Matt Ryan have, a complete team year in and year out. They expected to do it with less. You know what I'm saying? And Russell Wilson had a really good defense behind him in Seattle. And people will say, well, the defense, the reason they won a Super Bowl. Well, shit, all right, then put Matt Flynn in there. And do they make the Super Bowl with Matt Flynn? They always trying to find ways to diminish what a black quarterback does. They're always trying to find a way to shortchange them, make them beg for their money. He earned that money. And all of a sudden, out of all the quarterbacks, he got to be begging for his money. He got to set a deadline for you to pay him. Now it's rumblings talking about Jack Del Rio said they might trade Russell Wilson from Seattle. You know what? And I know Bobby Wagner, or better yet, I know Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Walter Thurman III, or second, whatever it is, Jeremy Lane, Brandon Browner in jail laughing because they had a problem with Russell Wilson, because he was the shining knight. They didn't want him to get no credit. They was jealous of him because he wasn't a brother. He wasn't from the streets. He was raised different. And, that's sad that we beefing amongst each other because somebody might not come from Compton or somebody didn't grow up in the slums. He supposed to feel bad because his dad had a good job. His family raised him in the suburbs. So if he was raised in the suburbs and trying to act like y'all and trying to be something that he not, then y'all have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? They was just jealous of him. They was jealous of him. When everybody want to talk a shot, old Carlton, uppity old brother, and I don't care what I'm happy for him. I wish more of the brothers was like Russell Wilson. Stand-up guy seem like. Good, clean guy. Talk proper. Got a college education. Don't nobody want to be street. It ain't cool to be from the streets. It ain't cool to be from the slums. It ain't cool to be from the gutter. It ain't cool to be on food stamps. Yes, perseverance. You get out that situation, but nobody want to be the rose that grows from the concrete. We want to be a flower that grows when we got the best opportunity to get sunlight, water, all that shit going down, photosynthesis and all that. That's what we want to be. Too many of these dudes trying to glorify being from the street, sagging their pants and acting a certain way. I respect brothers from all walks of life, as long as they don't forget where they from and who they are. So they had a problem with him, and they'd love to see Russell Wilson cut from the get off from the Seahawks too. you know. But for him, look what he doing it with. All them gone. He carrying the team with Russell Okung as his left tackle, and they didn't invest nothing in the offensive line. That Seahawks organization is very cheap. They ain't invested nothing around him. He handed the ball off to Chris Carson. He had C.J. Prosise or whatever his name back there. He handed the ball off to Mike Davis. Rashad Penny not doing nothing. Doug Baldwin was an undrafted free agent. Tyler Lockett is his most dangerous receiver. He ain't got Julio, Mohamed Sanu, Calvin Ridley, or Megatron, or he ain't got no fucking Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb and Jimmy Graham. We had Jimmy Graham. He just sorry. But, you know, or Jordy Nelson, and when Aaron Rodgers had all those weapons around, he ain't got all that. He don't got no Odell Beckham and no Sterling Shepard and no Evan Ingram and no Saquon Barkley. He ain't got none of that. He got a young defense. That's pretty good, but he making it happen. Without his ability, he'd be Eli Manning getting killed in the pocket. But he got to sit here and beg for something that he earned over the years. He got to sit here and beg for that. Some guy that came in, what is a third round pick or something under a cheap rookie deal, and then when it's time to pay, now y'all don't want to pay me. Now I got to go to the media and beg for something that I earned. Had he been Matt Ryan, they would have paid him. And Matt Ryan ain't half the quarterback that Russell Wilson is. That man got everything. Devontae Freeman. He got Ito as a running back. He had Tevin Coleman, Austin Hooper, Julio, Ridley, Ford. Had a dope defense for the most part and still couldn't get shit done. But guess what? They backed the Brinks truck for him. Matthew Stafford ain't won a playoff game. Even Russell Wilson beat him head up. Got a Super Bowl. One Super Bowl like Aaron Rodgers. Top 5 quarterback, in my opinion, with his situation. Running for his life every week. Making running backs relevant because his mobility. Making wide receivers relevant and getting Paul Richardson paid. Making Tyler Lockett look like the GOAT. Making a hobbled Doug Baldwin look good last year. Making that rookie receiver, CJ Sweezy, whatever the guy, not Sweezy, whatever that new rookie receiver, tight end they got, look good. But they got a problem with backing the Brinks truck up and playing Russell Wilson. And if come the 15th and they don't pay Russell Wilson, I ain't mad. It was rumors out there that he wanted to go play for the New York Giants. But next year, if they franchise tag him, they got to pay $30 million. The year after that, I think it's $36 to $40 million, 125% raise. Do the math. 36, 37, $40 million. They going to pay him? No, they going to trade his black ass. Or they going to release him. If they don't pay him in 5 days, and he is a man of his word, he leaving. And that's sad that he got to sit here and he got to ask that from an organization that he didn't gave all to and brought a Super Bowl to. I believe they only Super Bowl. I don't really go back to the Steve Largent days. Or remember they had Ricky Waters. I know they lost one in Detroit versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Alexander, whatever his name from Alabama was their running back. Sean Alexander, excuse me. If I'm a black player, I don't want to play in Seattle. Real talk. If I'm a player in general, white, black, orange, green, Mexican, brown, Simpson, yellow, I don't want to play in Seattle. They don't treat their players right. They don't want to pay nobody. Blacklist Seattle. No, if you draft me in Seattle, I'm not playing there. I enter the supplemental draft the following year. Well, I'm not re-signing with y'all. Nobody playing Seattle after this. They didn't want to play. They didn't want to pay Richard. They didn't want to play Earl. They was happy when Cam Chancellor had to retire, so they ain't got to pay him. Didn't want to give Frank Clark an extension this year. Brandon Mebang moved on. They didn't want to pay nobody. You know, so we watching that Seattle real situation real close. Because Brother Wilson deserved his bread. He deserved his bread. They don't want to pay the brother, though. That's sad, man. That's sad. If they get paid, cool. You know, he deserved it. But he shouldn't have to come out there and be begging. Like Quee Sweat, I want it. He shouldn't come out there and have to beg for the bread. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off their 100% all-natural products from soaps, lotions, foot soaks, magnesium lotions, muscle relaxer rub, 100% all-natural products. They make them, they cure them, they sell. They're not imported from no other country. Made right here. If you want to support something right here in your own country, check out The Hellblaze. Use the promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off. website, promo code in the description. We do give away free stuff. So I'm going to start the live NFL show back up real soon. So you have NFL 101. But check out NBA 101, Hip Hop 101, some of those live shows we do as well. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All the information is in the description and the instrumental to the intro if you're interested in that. Goodfellas Sports TV, one time for the one time. We gone.